Yeah, ladies and welcome to the Borderline. This Friday edition. This is gonna be it's packed with a lot of interesting stories from around the world and our country, Liberia. I have tonight with me my fellow colleagues and panelists, uh, the Lord Cholope from London, Linva Egon Gueth from Norway, and Francis Mensa hosting tonight from Stockholm, Sweden. We also have our colleague Jamel Kamara, who is situated in Manchester, the United Kingdom. So, guys, how you guys faring today?
Oh, good evening, gentlemen. This is the Lord Chilupe, and to our viewers, want to say good evening. I'm from the great city of London. The friend of King Charles is here to give you all. It's cold here. Good evening. Happy to see all of you again.
Nice to hear, Lord Children. I heard it been snowing in London. It has not snowed there for a while. Is it true?
Well, the thing is, we were praying for white Christmas. It didn't happen. Then after everything, snow came down, and the place has been extremely cold. People are now to leave home. They just indoors. Everybody just winching, whining, and complaining about the snow. But yeah, some of us were excited to see snow after many years. So it is where it is, my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. It's like you guys like kids cheering the cookie store in the goodies, excited about snow. I mean, while we tired of it, we will switch.
That's
So
right.
Jimmy, how's it in Manchester, my brother?
Yeah, thank you very much. Do you hear me okay? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Manchester is cool and calm. Just a snow. We got like 6 inches snow here, full of snow tick. Not that big compared to US and other part of like Scandinavia. I'm not quite excited with snow, but like it's freezing here, very slippery, very dangerous, risky as well. But we're taking it easy. Everybody's indoor, quiet place right now. But nice place to be for now. So thank God we are still alive.
Wow, that's nice. That's awesome. Lean for how's it? I mean, in Scandinavia, this can.
Well, I just want to say, I just want to say, I'm happy to to be back. I've been down, very much down with cold and stuff like that. So I'm happy to be back. And let me say thank you to you guys for holding up. I follow most of the time while I was away. And the Scandinavia is cold as usual. We've been having snow since November, of course, but uh, just between Christmas and New Year up to now, we've had some of the heaviest snowfall. In fact, if some of you listening, you are seeing there were places that were almost covered by snow. My neighbors, some of them have not moved their cars for I don't know how long. So you can tell that there is something under the snow, or you can see it whether it's car. So I remember 4 days ago, there was only one night of snow. It came to the door of the car. I mean, you have to move the snow before you can open you can hold the handle. There was only one night of snow. It came to the door of the car. So, but it's good. The Scandinavia is good. The only thing most of the major newspapers were worried today. They carried some worrying headlines since Donald Trump has expressed to take Greenland by military means. So most of our newspapers headlines today were after Greenland. Where else? Is it Norway? Is it Sweden? So we're sitting here waiting to see. But all in all, everything is good.
That's awesome. Awesome to know that. I mean, everything is okay at your various locations. So, guys, we will begin the program tonight. Is there any plan for our signature tune, Takon J? That play a little interlude of Takon J's music, and then we can keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, sure. Like you said, it is our signature tune when we come on. we usually play that, and there's a reason why we play that. The reason is because that song is very timely. It applies to almost all of the governments.
Yes, exactly.
Let me see if I can find it here. If I can find it, then probably Paul is going to do that from my end.
You know, from where I see that song
So
resonates.
I got a queue of. Can we ask our audience to kind of share the show while we play Takunje music?
Okay,
Please
Paul, you can do
help us
that.
share the show. So
Yeah,
and while the music
yeah,
is, yeah. So
exactly. I mean,
I'm gonna roll it now.
yes, yeah. Thank you very much.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people who us, the people lie to us, the government betray us, so much. I said they lie. The people who us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the phone. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that left us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to beat? You see, we just tell you that why we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us, so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the corrupt. No one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work for people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So, why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the corrupt. We tired with their promises that left us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to beat? You see, we just tell you that why we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us, so much.
Yes, they can lie, they can steal. It's an ongoing trend from governments to government, from another government to another government. We're in a cycle of mismanagement and you name it. But anyway, gentlemen, welcome again to our viewers. I will ask you to share the show. You know, share the show with a friend with one, two, three persons. You have interesting topics tonight to discuss. So yeah, we will start with guys. Are we going to start with the foreign news as usual, or we start with our Liberian news? What is actually trending in Monrovia right now?
Well,
So we'll start with the president's what you call it, induction of the president of the University of Liberia. We know that the state-run University of Liberia has a new president who is a non-Liberian, and there have been some level of exchanges, controversies around her appointment. No, because you were vetted, and the president, no, President Boyka, uh, inducted her or probably installed her in the office yesterday. So yeah, Dr. Lily Mapayan, she is a close. She has some relationship with Liberia. She was a Fulbright scholar there, and I hope that we all hope that she can come and turn around the misfortune of the University of Liberia over the years. The Hope Soup and the executive, I call it the faculty of the university will give a chance to lead our institution. So guys, yeah, what do you guys think? What is your take on that?
well,
Having a non-Liberian leading the university.
well, it's an interesting appointment in Liberia. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, and this just showed that what the appointment have shown us that Liberians are not capable of running their own institution. That's what I would start with from the first place. We have Liberians all around the globe that are teaching and managing universities around the world. So this appointment tells me that we're not able to manage our own house, so we have to bring in a non-Liberian to tell us or to show us what to do. I know there was up to 15 person on that list, and they went through the vetting and she was picked. But the question is, are Liberians not capable of running their own house until we have to bring in somebody to clean out our house? The pick is not bad to my knowledge, because I went through her profile. She has a very good resume, but are Liberians not capable? The woman now is the Ministry of Education. She had administrative role in a university before she was appointed as minister. There are Liberians all over the place. My point here is, I think it was wrong picking non-Liberian. That wouldn't have happened to Ghana, Sierra Leone, and Guinea, our neighboring country. Where is the pride of Liberia? Although she married to a Liberian, but why not give the opportunity to a Liberian? We have Liberian all across the planet that can do something that she's capable of doing. Another thing is the salary that involved. That brought, I have some reservation on that salary. It ranged from 20,000 to 25,000 a month. And the university, if you look at the buildings over there, that money, you could have given a Liberian 10,000 a month and put that money in other use. That's my view on it. She has the resume, but it could have been a Liberian into that role. So I would also want to say congratulations to President Barker. He has been given an honorary degree in law. He's a Dr. Joseph Newman Barker as of today's date.
Oh yeah, Ahmed. So Leave for Jamel. What do you guys take on that?
Jimmy, you want to go first?
Jemai is muted.
Do you hear me? Yeah. I wouldn't hear.
Yeah, we hear you, but we are muffling.
Okay. Oh, sorry. All of this, okay? Much better?
Flow.
Okay. The thing is, I do agree with some. We got some other school of thoughts where we want Liberians to serve and serve our national institutions. Granted, when it comes to these things, around here, we'll be living around outside Liberia abroad. We found out if you, for example, is I think we should give our opportunity. My first comment is the opportunity to try to fix our institution. It's one of our greatest institutions we've ever had. We have had issues with it over the years. Since we all grew up, we saw University of Liberia, University College, TC as well. These universities have been having some challenges, and we have Liberians running these universities. And I'm not saying they didn't do well, but this let's try somebody with foreign background that are able to change the narrative outside the newspaper. And if you see that the UK I live in UK. If you find UK have had great. We had a Swedish football coach running UK national football team, and when football was safe to say that UK football was first established or created in England. If you can bring a hood of football coaches here in the UK, they could take the national team. And why is it that this country will give a chance to foreigners to run the national team? You were saying, I think the late Swedish national was there. Many other guys were running this national team here in England. So my saying is, let's give this lady a chance who has some connection like Liberia from marital background, and she has very good knowledge of the terrain, the educational terrain in the country. And that also gave her the opportunity to see how things will look like from the hands of foreigner or someone well uneducated and administrator from outside. So I believe we should give her a chance. That would be my take on the story.
Okay, we'll give her a chance.
Okay, for me, before I go further, I will ask Paul to clarify one comment. I heard you said Liberians are all over the place running university all over the world. Did you really say that some Liberians are qualified and they are around the world running some universities?
I gave example of the woman of the Ministry of Education now. She came from administrative post from another university in the States.
Okay, thank you. I just want to
know. Even to support Paul, we had Dr. Agnes Taylor. She was here in the UK running, and one of the aspirants from the University of Coventry in the UK. So
okay. I just want to clarify that. Then I can. Now I'm going to sound a little bit biased in this particular issue, for several reasons. But primarily, two of them are that I believe in Liberianization. Okay, that all of us Liberians who are in the diaspora, who have learned, and can contribute meaningfully to our country, we should go back and do what the country needs. I agree that we should contribute our quota in every way possible. The economy, education, and everything. But also, I believe that if we Liberians can go out and aspire to higher positions in other people's country, why do we think that it should only be us enjoy other people's privileges, but nobody should come to our place to do that? So I may sound biased. And the second reason why I may sound biased is that the particular lady in question is married to my friend, very close friend, or former workmate. We all work in Greater Liberia for the radio station. Sibo Mapaya is a television guy, camera guy, I think. They used to be in the television department, and we struggled from 1991 all the way until we all left Liberia to come. And we all work at KSFM. We moved to Liberia. So he's a friend, it's somebody that I know. Like how I know you guys here, I've interacted with you guys. So when I first heard the name of the lady, I was like, well, I know that Sibo is married to a foreigner, but then how did this lady get this job? So I kept trying to make sure that I can find out. And then I went on the lady's profile, I saw that it was Sibo's wife. And See what I would talk. Yesterday he called me, we talked lengthily, and you know, and there is this myth running around that Sibo is connected to Joseph Boakai. No, Sibo doesn't know Boakai. He told me I haven't seen that man before. But his wife, this lady has been coming to Liberia, like somebody mentioned, on a full price scholarship. She's been doing a lot of things for the university. You know, she's been involved with the UL for some time. Okay, and so I think it was based upon that President Boakai, you know, because of course she was not just appointed. The announcement went out, this job vacancy existed, and the announcement went out, and several reports said about 15 people applied, several people applied. And when the vetting process went on, after the interview, my understanding is that they boiled down to 3 people, and from the 3 people, she was selected. And one of the reasons why I personally would support this lady's presidency at the UL is that she has the international connection. Personally, just before she got a job, she and her husband work at one university in the US. Okay, so she has this connection, and the point where we believe that we should give the opportunity to our own Liberians. So let me just be a little bit hypothetical, right? Let's say from the formation of the University of Liberia, it used to be Liberia College, and it came to university status. Let's say that it's being run by all Liberians all throughout the time. What has been that significant landmark or progress that we can say, okay, all the Liberians that have been running this country, this is what they did. And so I would feel that also there is an act that established the University of Liberia from Liberia College to university status and whatever. And that act, according to people who have read it, I have not read it, but according to people who have read it, I've been talking to people. Some people say they do not see there is nothing in that act that prohibits foreigners from becoming you know, president of the University of Liberia. And that act does that also say that before you become president of the UL, you should have graduated from the UL. There is nothing there, so it's open. And so I believe that if Liberians can go around the world and excel, so why other people can't come to our country to and do the same thing? Now, all of us here, we are European citizens. Can you imagine? So if we are given the opportunity, I said only people political or board here. On a committee. Can you imagine? So if one white guy went to Liberia today, one Norwegian guy went to Liberia today and said, I want to be a member of CDC or put me on board, people will say, oh, but you know. So I think we should be open up and let's allow opportunity to come. The UL itself. Now, for another point, I'm not trying to dislodge all of your points or not attempt, but you talk about the salary. Yes, this woman, she works in a very good place. I'm not saying that she's making the same salary like she'll be making in Liberia, okay? But the thing is, she will also be able to attract support to the university, in my view. So I think the salary should commence with what she will do. My only point here is whether, and that's one of the points where a lot of Liberians are thinking about, whether she will get a cooperation from the government. And again, coming back to, I'm not taking all of the time, but coming back to this Liberianization thing where we believe that we should give chance to our own people to do it. Sometimes prophet is not respected in his own home. Imagine, Paul, that they appoint me to the university and then they say the government said they're going to give me 25,000. They say, what? Why are you giving them 25,000? You're giving me 10,000 men that Liberian and see it. And even if I deserve that salary, but the fact that I'm supposed to be contributing to my country, people say, oh, I'm in my own country, you're going to get that kind of bunch of money. So we've been trying all these people, Liberians, let's try somebody, and I hope the government can support her. I think there's somebody said somewhere you can even bring Jesus Christ to the University of Liberia. If they're not getting that support from the government, I don't think that person will function. I was happy yesterday or 2 days ago when the students welcomed her, approved her, and said they welcome her because I thought she was going to meet her first obstacle from the student, but they said they welcome her. So I think she's starting on a good footing, and let the government support her, and let her break her own neck, like we can say in Liberia. You'll give her the opportunity. You see, just before I close, if we say no,
Okay.
people will say, oh, because the one that foreigner yourself, but it will give her the opportunity now. So we let her come and break her neck.
So, Linford,
Oh,
Before Francis, or many before you come in.
Yeah.
Linford, based on what the case you put forward, I'm not against her for being, but what I'm saying here, the case you put forward now, Liberia presidency, for example, have been running badly for years. So what are you saying now? So shall we give foreigner opportunity to be president of Liberia to change the narrative, because it's the same argument that you can reverse it.
See,
so
that's why
what I mean, because if an institution is run badly and you say we should give somebody a chance, you made an argument. So my point is, saying Liberia, the country itself as a whole, have been run badly. Is it time that we now start looking at foreigners to correct, because you said something, they will have international connection.
Yeah.
So we have people in Liberia that run our country that do not have international connection, and Liberia remain the same. So I just put it now, but we need to move forward. That's the argument for now. I'm not against her appointment. I said she got a good resume.
No, I agree. Like I said, I did not intend to even disclose your ideas to, or your statement, but to address the question as to whether, since the presidency in Liberia has been, badly run by citizens, by Liberians, should we open? No, if the Constitution makes that provision, remember I cited the act that established the University of Liberia. There is nothing there that says nobody from outside can become president, or even if you graduated from CWA, you didn't graduate from UL, that you can become president. There is nothing that says that. But in our constitution, our Liberian constitution, does not allow foreigners to come, or else we'll have maybe some German guy as president of Liberia, if the constitution provides for that. But until the University of Liberia, the other established it can be amended, and they say, okay, anybody from outside cannot be president of the University of Liberia, then fine. We go by that.
Yes, guys. Look, the University of Liberia's problem has to do with finance. I mean, support from the government. Pre-war Liberia, the university struggled as well, despite the considerate level of support it has from the government. I think in my mind, the trouble in the University of Liberia is being so polarized with politics. Those guys just been, they call it the Vanguard Student Unification Party. They have been one of the major problems for the university, and the faculty union. Those guys demand so much. Some of them want to be paid equally as the president of the University of Liberia. But anyway, I hope that Dr. Lily Mapaya, well, I hope she gets all the support that that is necessary to help her, enhance her work at the University of Liberia and bring the University of Liberia to its to the pre-war state as it was, in the 70s, where we had people from neighboring countries come here to get educated. Yes, guys. So yeah. And for Jimmy, what you had next? What's coming up?
We're looking at the what is happening right now. Going back to the story of the Capitol building burning. As it's a new story, new angle to the story with regard to there's a report from the Inspector of Police, Inspector General, and he made a report. We want to put his story up so we can discuss it. This is what happened.
Yeah.
This one. This is a story. This story says, go on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, according to the RG and the the chief of the fire service, they said it was an arson attack. They have people of interest. There were multiple combustible substances found in the rotunda. So yes, we cannot question the validity or the authenticity of the report, but the police have done it. We don't know it's forensic, but we must believe what the police say and give it some level of or some sort. So with my understanding that some people will be that some people are being called in for questioning. What you guys think? Why you got? There's a lot of statements out there. People have different views as to why the findings of the findings by the police and the fire service.
Yeah, okay. I would like to go first. I would be interested to know those people that are involved in this investigation. Is there any independent body? Because what we heard of where so far is the Service Fire Service Department Director General and the IG, which is Greg Coleman's statements concerning some information being involved. So definitely, if we like what happened in the previous in 2006 or 2006, something like that. No, when the executive marshal got fired, there was an independent group that came to South Africa, and I think United Nations also, some part of the Department of the United Nations were involved. Independent party was involved in investigating. So, and we were released from there. Our information from that, told us this was not as an attack. So it was just a kind of electrical fault. But then I would really want to know who is involved in the investigation. Is it only the government of Liberia or any independent body involved? Because the government, like you said, the whole situation is polarized. And we have oppositions there. A lot of people been already tinted black already. And if the IG is coming with this information, is he telling us who is involved in the investigation? That would be interesting to me.
Yeah, I think.
Before you come in, I just want to say so. We try to be very biased when the police make some announcements. We call on the police to do a lot of investigation, and police come up, with findings. Then we criticize. We're looking for legitimacy. So it's Liberia for us. So Libra, go ahead.
No, before Lifa, I want to add to that statement. If you can, Paul, Lifa, give me a 2 minute, 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
We know that we may have the competent people. We are not equipped enough. That's the point. They can tell us. There's no forensic lab in Liberia can tell you in Liberia or that can tell you or where did they take you to. They should tell us the method of investigation. That would give us some credibility. We're just struggling with the University of Liberia. God, the very deplorable condition right now. We're talking about doing so much to change it. Everything that coming from the government of Liberia is not being done properly. You know that. I'm not condemning the competency of the LPD, but I'm talking about the Liberian National Police Service. I'm talking about they don't have the equipment to give these forensic report. That's my point.
Yeah, but the thing is that that report, partially part of it was done by the fire service, who is trained, who has a mandate to to do this kind of investigation, these kind of fire investigation. But go ahead, Linford.
They don't even have fire truck to extinguish fire in Liberia. They can investigate. Thank you. Sorry, go on.
Okay. If I can come in the first place, I would not shy away from condemning the police. That their investigation is questionable, and if I had the opportunity to interview Gregory Coleman as a journalist, I will bring out some of the toughest questions. So I would not shy away from condemning them. That report to me is not credible, and I have several reasons for that. Okay, I will not go into the reasons, but I will point out one major thing. Like Jim said, the police is not equipped with all of the necessary equipment and gadgets to investigate fire. Police can investigate criminal activities, and fire, if it is arson, is also criminal, I agree. But the fire service people that Francis said, they are trained to do it. But ask yourself, are these fire service people trained enough, or are they equipped enough with all of what they need to investigate fire? Yeah, when a fire caught at the Temple of Justice, sorry, not Temple of Justice, Capitol Building, The fire truck that went there, they did not even have ladder to put on the wall. The cars were literally fighting to drag that tube behind them. Yeah. Okay, so I'm trained in the maritime area, right? Now, if I had never seen shape before, I just go sit in the class and you tell me shape look like this is the aft of the shape, this is the fore, and then I know all those things, but I never even seen shape before. How is my training important? You got fire service people who they tell them, okay, when fire can you can take do that. They even got gadget to wear. The guy went in there, some of them fainted, they had to rush into the hospital. Okay, so yeah. So and here is a police that was taking care of the building. Since the fracas started, among the lawmakers, the police was in control of that building. So how did in the first instance there was a fire attempt there before the major fire that caught, okay, and the police took siege of that building. So who infiltrated the police, especially in the night when it's not working day? If it is working time in the day, they say okay, they got all the stars that are coming in and out, but the police were there in the night. Okay, they slept there. They had the building. So how did the fire start? So Gregory Coleman himself should be investigating some of the police officers instead of coming out. Number one, this investigation, in my opinion, is the results. The results are heavily influenced by the president. The president, after the fire incident, the vice president and the president, all of them went there. Okay, the next day, what did the president say? Without receiving any formal briefing, whether he received it or not, we don't know. So I would say, because it was not on the social media to say the briefing. As soon as he went, he stood up and he made a comment that this thing was started by somebody and will not let it go, will not let it slide. So how did he know that it was started by people? So the president heavily influenced the results of this. For instance, you have been a policeman before. So if your boss came and said, okay, this thing, I believe as a boss, I believe that somebody did it. You think you go do the investigation and say, oh no, my boss lied? No, it will not happen. Gregory Coleman got to protect his little money making in Liberia. Okay? And then you talk about the fire chief. The fire chief by his own, he can't say no. Because in the first place, he can't even defend his own decision that he rendered. If he asks him, you're not defending. You say the police made an investigation and then we all agree. So I condemn that particular result for the fact that the president influenced it. One. Two, that the groups involved, the police and all the people, they are not equipped enough to do it. So Lechima proposed, let there be independent fire investigators. Bring them from anywhere, bring them from Canada, because Canada part, they all get fire, of California, they all get fire. So they should know more about fire. You bring them, let them investigate it, then at least some will see some credibility in the results. But I will not shy away from condemning the entire result.
Look, there are telltale signs that
Call from El Boy on CBD. What you're watching.
there are telltale signs that the police, the fire service, investigative teams can immediately recognize that there were certain lubricants or certain things or certain chemical used, flammable chemical used to create the fire. So these guys
is not rocket science. We all know that fire does.
This
not.
Despite we tried,
factors that fire available. These factors.
These people have all traveled.
Yeah, but
these people have traveled to the States. They're all being
that's what I'm saying. We
they're around the world. They are being trained. Despite they do not have people now. Let's not leave for. I'm not arguing. Despite they do not have the equipment, but there are things in your house. If your child steals, so you put a cookies down, your child steals the cookies, and you know that cookie was taken by your child. So you do not need to go into further scientific investigation, because you know who took the cookies or how the cookies disappear from the table. So these are telltale signs.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're all saying the same thing. In the absence of proper investigation, people will assume now fire cannot start by itself. There are three factors involving fire: something that can burn, air, and something else. I just forgot. So
Okay.
those 3 factors, they must be present for fire to come. So if the fire service and the police go there, they say, okay, the scratch are here. Okay, police, you're here. Nobody can pass among you to put a fire. So okay, yeah, we agree. So send gas can start fire. Let's say that gas, somebody put gas there. Okay. But how did they, so the people they questioning now, how did they know that no people went there in the night to do it? You should have, that's my point. I'm not denying that combustible things were there. I'm not denying that. So who did it?
Investigation takes time. They are peace. No, but they are not. These guys not coming out of the clear blue sky and go to. Call people in for questioning, guys. We should get
right. Guys, can I chime in a little bit here?
Paul, come in.
Yeah, Paul, come in. Let's hear what you say.
Yeah,
Paul.
I love the exchange between you and Linford, but my take here, any information that the government come up with, the police come up with now, even if you bring foreign investigator, that report would not be credible. Why am I saying this? When the incident started, the first group of people that were on the scene were the so-called journalists with a mobile phone all over the place. In any sensible country, outbreak or fire like that, that whole area would be sealed, that nobody should enter. The mistake that were made, how can you point finger, even if it was an arson attack or whatever chemical were used, the investigation have been tampered with. Madela Copper was video recording in that building. It's on her Facebook page. People went into the building, they were recording. So how on earth will you now investigate and tell the world that the investigation is credible? In my side mind, it will never be credible. Even if you bring forensic experts for all over the world, the place that don't even have CCTV to start with. The police were there. The EPS across the Capitol building, they're all, that area is fortified. So if somebody did this and then now we start putting, because the president purchased the whole case by saying hooligans. He was on the scene, so the president thought Mark could be there when he do a forensic because he had no right being on that scene to be. So the whole thing here, we're not going to get a fair thing. That thing is a charade. That building got went for nothing because people did it on a political reason. There's no, in my own word, if government want to hold me, this is it. I will link this story to the 1980s saga, and we'll come to that page when I will express it. Something is just fishy about the whole story. That place was burned by group of greedy hunters. They would not find people because the evidence had been tampered with.
Thank you, Paul. And Francis, before you continue, I just want to put a small point added to Paul, what Paul said. Now, when the thing happened, the president went there, he made a statement. After a few days, they went after what they got in Safogo, friend Safogo, because he made one video 6 months ago. They said he was the one. So they brought him in. Okay? So the people were confused. They were looking for a way. And it was, let me tell you one thing. We're in a political game, right? And these Unity Party people, they know what to do. They know how to set other people up. The CPP is a clear example. They know how to rat on people. They know how to follow that. Number one. Second, they know that Safogo made a statement long time ago, which was not even when they had confusion. He was just expressing his frustration over certain things that were happening. He made a statement. So they went and put fire on that building, and they say, we'll get a video clip here for Safogo. We're going to go and bring Safogo. Because at least the statement he made is in line with exactly what happened. You see it? They brought Safogo in. After some time, they let Safogo go. That means they didn't find him guilty. So after that investigation now, then they start accusing new set of people when in fact they were controlling the building when this thing happened. So tell me, what sense does it make? You get your door key. There's something lost in your house. Then you start going to arrest people
They're making very clear yet. There's a misinformation that is going around that the police were present at the Capitol building at the time the fire fire, the building was gutted. That's not true. It's unfounded.
Why?
The police said they themselves said they were not around when the building got gutted.
They are lying.
The building got
But in a
gutted.
day- in
The
a
building
day,
got gutted
they-
around about 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, but see,
Okay, no, but Linford, can I ask?
yeah,
Can
yeah.
I ask? Can I ask?
Now you're coming, but Paul and
I don't want to ask.
let's be
Go
rational
on,
here.
sorry. Go on.
The police people were in that building in a day. They took control of the building. Nobody was going in and out. Why did they abandon that duty in the night? So who do blame?
What do you mean nobody going in and out?
Oh,
staff was of this.
Okay, so who went to work in the
was
night? Who went to work at
nobody.
5 a.m. in the morning?
The fire when the fire get the building get begin to burn 2 o'clock in the morning. The building began to burn around about 6:30, 7 o'clock
Okay,
in the
but
morning.
who was at work at that time?
Linford, I have a question for Francis.
Office staff, the very office staffs from the bureau, they went there earlier.
Okay, Mr. Mensah.
So,
Mr. Mensah.
yeah, okay, guys.
Mr. Mensah, this is an interesting question. I want to ask you. Let's discuss this. Mr. Mensah, I want to tell you who provides security for the building.
Mm-hmm.
The Capitol building has its own security.
Who, or do you know who is the head of that security? That's going to be who the head of. Who do you know that the head of security? It's a private security or it's a government agency?
The Capitol building has this, the two what you call it, separate bodies have their own. The Senate has the security, and the legislature has the security, and the police.
Who provides security? The question, sir, Mr. Chairman, I ask you. The question I'm asking you is: say the national police or it's a private security? That's the question I'm asking you.
I mean, the guys are employed by the government. The
is it a national security? Is it police or is it a private security company? That's the question I'm asking. I don't want you to be
I said they're employed by the government. The security from the legislature security and the Senate security, they're all employed by the government. They have the Capitol building has their own security too.
But okay, another question I come to my mind is like when the day there was a riot before they got it down, the building got on fire. But there was a day that the police assured that this building is protected by them. Do you know that they said on that day before the building got fired? Do you know
the police at the time? I mean, for the best of my knowledge, we both were here. All of us was here when we saw the police barricading the building.
So that means that, and also before then there was a smoke coming out. Before, though there was an attempt, so you know that something was not happening. That security, if you know that the government of the national police are aware that the building was one of the worst sort of building at that time, that they need a full-scale security. So do you know that they need an extra security, beef up security for that building? Do you know that it was necessary, or the security didn't care about that?
They did.
But so what happened then?
Anything could happen.
What do you mean anything could happen, sir? Okay. The question you asked, I know you're trying to pretend your profession.
Malicious, you have people with malicious intent.
No, but we should know who are those. That's the question we're asking you. If they got malicious,
the reason why the police are calling people for investigation, my friend.
Yeah, but do you read? Okay, but before you go on, there's a statement that they just said the front page put up here. Do you agree with the statement? The president started pointing finger before the result was out. Do you know that?
I mean, it's not true.
Yeah, but he said
the president in America, if anything your prime minister in the UK, if such a thing happened, he would say exactly what the president said before the investigation.
So you were pre-informed.
No, you see, this is where we make mistake with most of these things. African presidents, they were when Osama bin Laden was killed, you know that they briefed Obama, even though he watched everything live on the television, but he had to listen to the defense people from the Pentagon before he came out to make an announcement. Okay, but if that Liberia, by the time they inform me or they say Obama, in fact, watch it on live, you can't say we not kill Obama. You see, and this is the same thing that caused November 12th when Kuno came. They grabbed though. Then they announce coup, a military takeover, and people jumping the street. And this kind of thing, the coup was aborted and people die for nothing. You see? So people let us jump the gun. You, Bouaka, you're not fire serving man, you're not police man, nothing, you president. Okay? So even if anything happens, you at the end of the day, you the president, you will still take a glory in that good thing or bad thing. So you come to the ground, you conclude right away that the fire, that hooligan started the fire. So there is no way on earth.
So but the virtue of the fact that the president said these, I mean, the fire was started by hooligans. So is it being unpresidential? Does it anyway influence?
How did he know? How did he know? Is he investigator?
This is clear cut. Mr. Chairman, be clear here now. This is if you saw, he knows somebody has some information. He has the information. He has the information we don't know. He may tell us.
Okay, so when we'll go on to the next point. I see you.
No, we want to clear this before we have to, because from the start of the conversation, the president said, "This is not a place. We're not allow hooligans to come and burn our buildings."
Exactly.
We'll start pointing finger. But that's like me that somebody is as a suspect. What we expect the president to tell us, we will wait for investigation.
In general terms.
Yeah, but why can't you say that wait for investigation? Then we'll know what is responsible. That's a simple statement. He's not telling us this is not place for hooligans to burn our buildings. That's quite clear. That's a simple English here.
Hooligans could be those who burn the building, those who instigated, those who masterminded.
So,
Francis, let me help you here.
The whole night on this thing, gentlemen.
Francis, let me help you here. This investigation has started. It will not go nowhere. The president actually put that in the investigation from day one. Usually leaders will go on the scene. They will not even go there. The president had no right. He has interacted to even go around the Capitol to start with. He could have gone to the executive mansion, make public announcement that the police, the fire service, the Jones security will do that investigation.
The president entered the building?
Anyone.
You should not even go around the place. That's the first place.
He had no right going around there. But man, there's your investigation when something happened like at the magnitude of that fire. No, that place should be sealed up by the Jones security. Nobody temper until they do that investigation. The fact that the president went on the ground, he tempered with the investigation.
Did he enter the building?
He was on the ground in the building.
The building is fenced. As much he entered that fence, we
also all over the world, like Europe, everywhere, we saw the World Trade Center burn. When we got bombed the World Trade Center, who was president that time? George Bush, huh?
Yeah, George Bush Jr.
Yeah, did you see George Bush go there right away? No.
What did he say?
Eh?
What
he was informed. He was informed and he was confirmed by people that the people were involved. He said they're on an investigation.
He said they were investigating. If you go back to the they were investigating.
It was a terrorist attack. He said it was a terrorist attack.
How did he know it was a terrorist attack?
He was informed. So this is what we are telling you right now.
But George Bush did not just come all like that. He
was informed. You know, I'll tell you,
to speak to the nation.
I'll go back to the video we had.
No. President Bouaka did not wait. He went on the scene.
In fact,
the journalists,
to confirm what was
when the fire was still blazing.
Paul said something. No, listen, Paul said something that day, which I argue with him. Paul said, our host national, Paul said, while the president is pointing finger, and I said, well, president may be brief. Then he said to your mouth, president will not be brief. This is social. What equipped is Liberia that will tell him who is responsible for this fire outbreak. I said, well, probably he's been brief. So now he's telling us now, he doesn't even know. So what is strange, if you see what this airline is saying, the president's Bouaka statements on Capitol building fire, mirrors police preliminary findings. So what LIFWA is also adding up, you have to support their boss. He mess up, and you have to say the boss said the thing, so we support the boss is saying. Look, my brother, I know you are a police officer. You want to be clear, man. Come on.
I don't know. I mean, look, we are. Come on. This has nothing to do with police officer or being armed personnel. The president's statement in no way jeopardizes or influences the decision of the investigation. If we say
But
just
why
to
did
say
you-
that because
Mhm.
the president made a statement, so that I mean the investigation,
Okay,
the
Francis,
funds investigation
gentlemen, let
will
me ask
lead
Francis one question.
towards
I
that.
beg you. Francis, I got only one question for you.
Go on.
What if this fire actually it was electrical or something else that nobody will around the building, and investigators
But
actually
we
found
actually
out?
preempt. It was electrical. There's no hypothesis here.
Okay, now hold on. Now, are
It's
you
a
really
different
let me ask my
situation.
question? Is not answering. My question here is, what if they found totally different cause for this fire? So would they have come and say the president lied in that whole against?
Of
Did
course.
you expect that?
Of course. Why not?
The first and foremost, the police should have
Funny else,
asked.
man.
The police should have asked the when the fire service was going there. Police should have been at the same time together with the medical team, the ambulance. There was none. The journalists were there before even the police. Do you know that? That's also what we
Yeah,
reported.
but most times around the world, journalists are always on scene before
No,
police.
but they should not be on the scene. They should not be where the incident taking place. Should be not on the scene. They were on the scene. There was a report in the newspaper. One of the newspaper guy, one of the journalists were being questioned.
Journalists,
One of the journalists was
police-
questioned that going into the building and videotaping. When the fire
journalists,
was burning, he was videotaping the incident. Do you know that, Paul? It was reported somebody went in the building. They were
this is what I'm
videotaping when the
saying.
thing was going.
This is what I'm saying. The journalists were the first on the scene, so
They were in the police.
have tempered with the evidence.
They went into the
Material
building.
put on her page. She went in the building when the smoke was there. Put it on her Facebook page. It's still there. That's tempering with investigation. The
I
president is
told
interacting
I told
on
you
that
ever
ground.
since.
That's tempering
I
with
told
the
you ever since.
investigation.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
I told you ever since in my expose that these people, they think were well calculated.
Yeah,
The
they
people
do.
look at Frank Safoko's statement that he made 6 months ago.
They keep a
They
scapegoat.
coincided with this thing here. Then they say, oh, but we got a video on Safoko. What the mobile fire took over Safoko video started going all over the place.
You
The
know,
moment
it's
that
Mo
disappointing.
Ali,
the
Mo
next
Ali,
Safoko-
missing.
that video from Safoko were all over the place. They
Unity
couldn't
Party,
calculate it.
I mean-
Unity Party supporters are distributing that video all over the place. That's what they.
Mo Ali missing. He made some statement during a weird administration. He was called. To clarify his statement.
Yeah, but and of course, first Safoko too. Safoko too,
Monipaga Domain, when he said the people do not need rights, they need AK-47. You were called. You were questioned.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
But we are administration.
I agree.
So I mean, let's go to the next topic, guys, and
Yeah,
then
well,
the next.
you have to do the scene story. Yeah, the next I have to do the scene story now because of the outbreak of this information. That's what happened next, Mr. Chairman. This is the story. It says now. Let me see what we got here now. People, this is the story. Former Liberian Representative Gray, Akaris Gray, accused Liberian National Police of plotting to arrest Speaker Kofa and CDC lawmakers over Capitol building fire. Police remain mum. So the state continue. This is still going on. This is what we are saying. They want to
Is that what we're going to be discussing tonight? Why
No.
Akaris Gray said on Spoon FM?
But he's saying he trying to let us know that they are pointing fingers already. They are picking people up for interest.
Look,
You don't want to discuss
I'm a
that.
security man. Let me tell you
Okay.
something.
Okay, go on. You are listening, sir. Go on.
Yes, listen. If Akaris Gray come to preempt any move by the police in order in pursuit of people who they think or they have a clue that they were part of the arson attack in the building and trying to come on preempt that so that it could thwart them so you have political motive is wrong. Anybody could come and say that.
Can I ask the gentleman? Can I ask one question?
The process is
That's
on
a preemptive statement in
Okay,
order
let me ask you
to thwart the police from going to
Okay, Francis, well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Akaras Gray, do you believe that Akaras Gray is speaking based on information that he got? The same way the president, you surmise that the president made that statement based on information he got. So why are you dismissing Akaras Gray's own statement, but you believe in the president's own statement?
Well, I mean, I told you what I told you, what I said about the president's statement. I told my argument was that it is in no way or form prejudices the investigation.
Okay, I agree. It does not prejudice the investigation, but how did he arrive at the conclusion that the fire was started by hooligans?
Yeah, but the person is an individual. He has his own mind.
Okay, so then Akaras Gray has his own mind too.
So
why are you dismissing Akaras Gray on the point? You see, the thing here is when people make
I think
statements.
we need to leave Francis alone.
I personally, I don't believe in Akaras Gray or the nonsense you're talking. I don't believe in it. But what I'm saying is that when people make certain statements that absolutely got no backing, we should dismiss it. We shouldn't give it credence because he's president or whatever. Okay, Akaras Gray can say that and say anything. He can say the sky coming down today. That's what he believes. Okay, so the president too can come on the ground and say, "Oh, they fire that John Brown started." That's what he believes. So we shouldn't give it credence. Okay, so if you want to believe the president's statement that he was speaking based on his own mind or information he got, then you can as well believe Akaras Gray, because there is no way that you can dismiss Akaras Gray statement and then keep the president's statement when they both are baseless. They are based on no evidence at all.
So, gentlemen, there's something on that paper that we're missing here, apart from the Akaras Gray story. Akaras Gray made an allegation on the national police, and if that allegation is false, Akaras Gray should be behind bars today. So, Akaras Gray is going from network to network and saying, this is the point that he's making, that some people have been arrested. About 3 persons have been arrested and were passed on to the NSA. That's the allegation he put on the police. And we know the past with NSA and people taking people over to NSA. NSA is they're not police. The police arrest you, they find you guilty, they send you to the court prosecute you. Akaras Gray has not labeled the police as doing bad things going back into 1980s. So the allegation, if Akaras Gray is seeing something that is false, why is he still walking around the street of Monrovia? He can be called in. You getting the point I'm making here, Linford?
Yeah.
There's a serious, it says past 4 days now. These guys were arrested, were passed on to the NSA. The court have requested the living body of these people. They have not been seen. Why is it the police are muted on this? That's what the front page Africa saying. The police now mute. Why? Is seeing Akaras Gray saying, is it truth?
So it's the same police that is arresting other people. But then,
so if Akaras Gray is lying on the police, why police can get him in? That's my question.
Listen, guys. Look, the people Akaras name, the people are still masquerading around the town, going about the business free, without restrictions of anything of sort.
Okay, so why the police not calling him to come and clarify what he's saying?
Listen, Akaras mentioned the guy in Fonanti's office. Yes, and that the guy was arrested and was later turned over to the NSA. This has to do with national security, covert, and the guy, and it threatens the interest of the country by burning the building down.
So it's a terrorist attack.
So is Akaras Gray right that the police is arresting people and turning them to or to NSA?
But it's clear. Everybody is in the news. It's clear. The police themselves said that.
Okay, so why would police arrest people instead of arresting them, charging them, and turning them to the court? They turn it to the NSA. Has the NSA become
What's the role of NSA? NSA, matter of fact, NSA is the highest security apparatus in the country. Matter of fact.
Okay, so
And
when
it
NSA
has
arrests
to
people,
do.
if
It has to do
NSA
with
arrests anybody, are they
local
going to touch the
terrorism.
person and jail a person, or do they?
It's local. This is considered as local terrorism in America, and where you live. These kind of incidents will be considered as local terrorism.
My
And
question, I agree. Crime is crime everywhere. Crime in Liberia is crime everywhere. My question here is, if the NSA arrested somebody for doing certain thing, would they keep them, or they will charge them and send them to court? Is the NSA a court by itself?
Look, do you think they'll go to court? They charge you. They're saying the court tomorrow. They have cases already on the dock in the court.
No, my question.
So, but what's the role of the NSA here?
What the NSA?
What's the function of the NSA?
Yeah,
I'm telling you guys, this thing, the incident at the Capitol building is considered as a local terrorism, and NSA, the role of NSA is to secure the country in terms of terrorist attack, and
okay,
they are
so
doing the work.
if the NSA arrests a terrorist, what do they do with them? That's the question I want to know.
To process him until he better go to court.
Okay, so
Francis, I think you got this wrong. The role of the NSA, they go about finding data on incident, and then if the people say, oh, Chidope is the one that he want to cause terrorist act, guess who's gonna visit me? It's not NSA, it's the police.
What do the CIA, FBI do in America? Arrest people?
No, the CIA, the
MI5 in the UK.
Listen, they're not police. They found information, they present it to the police, and then the police go for the arrest. It's the police
arrested him. The police arrested the guy and turned him over to NSA because it has to do with terrorism, local terrorism.
But the incident of that burning was not terrorism. They have not terrorized anyone. That was an empty building that no one was in. So how can you classify it as terrorism?
No, how do you know about in there?
Okay, Paul, let's consider it terrorism, right?
Now we know people were in there.
Oh, I can't use people all around the building.
I would disagree with you, Paul.
Something is terrorist, right?
I would disagree with you a little bit. The fact that somebody will want to put building on fire is terroristic act. It's a force under terrorism. But my question here is, if the NSA or the CIA or the MI5 or the KGB, whoever they are, I know Ali Chanibu call that Untin Chanchon, when they arrest any terrorist, what do they do with them? Don't they charge them for that crime and send them to court? Because the NSA is not a court. They do not have jurors. They do not have.
Look, the man. I mean, they have a statutory law that for 8 hours the person should be arraigned. And it has not been for 8 hours.
So but why would guys, according to our Carlos Gray, they've been gone for 4 days now.
Yeah, 4 days are 72 hours.
According to Carlos Gray.
If he lied on the police should call. No, something funny here.
What will you preempt the police role? You see, there's probably expected for the police to do things that we want.
No. Let's get this right. The police is the prosecutor arm of the government. The other security apparatus, when any crime that is, they will like the police that this person, the police will go and make that arrest, and the police will investigate. And that police, when they investigate, they found that person something already, send the person to court. That's the role of the police.
It is not all the crimes that the police
other security services.
No.
Only the police have the right to charge.
No. It's not true. It's not true. It's not all. It's not all
but
crimes
the
that the police do. Oh, go and read it out of NSA. With the NSA, now why you know? But NSA is deeper than that.
NSA, the out of NSA, they report on terrorism and all other. They inform the president of what is happening. They're not there to arrest anyone. NSA does not arrest. You cannot arrest somebody as a police officer and pass them to NSA. It's the other way around. NSA will inform the police of crime. The police will get in and arrest that person. Not NSA. Check it out, bro. It's there. So
The
you see what
NSA
happened
have this.
before you come in? This remind me of 1985 Franzamito story. You said something yesterday that place was tempered with because they wanted people of interest. In 1985, the Franzamito incident when they was set up when he fired the 50 caliber on the Pajero Jeep that he said they were in it, and they had a list of people that they wanted, and he could not read all the names. He didn't know the name. It ended to his own death. So my mind, this is 1985 repeating itself in another form.
No, I think that
That's
83.
what
I think that 83, 85, that 83, that Franzamito.
Franzamito, that's it. From something is repeating itself in Liberian history because this does not make sense. Why would the police arrest somebody, don't take them to court, and then give them to NSA, and then the court is now asking where are the living body of these people? The police cannot produce it. That's what the argument Carlos Gray is making.
And
Yes.
listen to me. I just pull all the nonsense the NSA Act.
Okay.
Let me say where it says that I just read chapter something. And it said the NSA was left as the only agency solely responsible for gathering national security intelligence.
Okay.
Listen to this now.
Yeah.
Listen to this now. But having to conduct special investigations whenever the need arises.
And so what is the need here? When the police can arrest the people already.
So our friend said you made it clear.
You do what they need.
They don't arrest. They will pass the information. That's what I said earlier.
How do you
get crime on me? They will
listen? The police.
Do you want to go, Francis? Let me
The
ask you.
police arrested the guy
Francis,
and
you pull
took
out the
over
document right there.
investigation.
Yeah, but you pull on the document right there. Please go.
No. They go into
for the
the
term of
police
reference.
cell to
Go for that
investigate.
TOR. Check that TOR and see what they do. Basically, they got covert and overt activities that they got. So people don't even know what they do. People not even supposed to know what they do.
This part of the bill, this part of the act here.
Yeah, but the point I'm telling you, look for that term of reference.
No.
and then
I'm
you see-
telling you, the part concerned about conduct.
They don't
special
have
operation
power
when the
to
need arises.
arrest. It's not that they don't arrest.
They just gather the info when
They
they get the
don't arrest.
information. When they get the information, they ring the police directly. We got intel here.
The
Go
guy
there.
is there. They are conducting. No, they are conducting special investigation according to the need.
Friend said, wait a minute. Hold on. The police and the fire service said people of interest they arrested because they already concluded that there are multiple entries that
You
people
get
lay
it? I
out
said.
things.
You
Wait a
say the
minute,
police.
let me learn.
I'm telling
There
you,
are
the first.
multiple-
They said did not arrest the man. The police arrested the guy and turned him over investigation.
That's
Yeah,
what we
but
say is wrong.
It's wrong.
The police
Also, it
only
wrong.
arrest
NSA
because all right. NSA, listen now, Francis. NSA does the facts finding. The police go and pick out this person. The police now do their investigation.
Look,
and
you
pass
think it's in the
person to
NSA
court.
Act, my
But
friend.
it's not the other way around.
They say about us, NSA right here. I'm not. Let me see.
But Francis, investigation. How you understand
they
it?
say-
How you understand investigation? You think investigation will always be like you ask me, but investigation when journalists doing their secret investigation, they don't go to ask the people involved. You deep behind it. That the investigation you're talking about.
But there's not secret investigation. There's not secret investigation.
You see, maybe the word investigation is telling you that you got to put me there and ask me, my man, that you no, I can do investigation on you without you even knowing. See it? Right now, you do investigation on the NSA without them knowing. You checking that document. You see it? So when they mention that they can do investigation, it doesn't mean they'll do.
Yes, I'm not doing investigation. I'm putting out the facts, but then I'm
Yeah,
investigating them.
investigation.
I think
You
what
check,
they-
you
all
check
they
the
do
fact.
is-
Information. They do.
Yeah,
all
you check
that, but they
information.
don't have the power to arrest anyone. It's the police that will arrest, and the police will charge you and send you to the court. The
You
police
see?
won't charge you and send you to NSA.
You
When
see?
NSA
So
get hold of
the
you,
police
NSA
did
only
not-
report to the president. They don't report to anyone else but the
No, man,
president.
I know how you talk. Look, I don't know why you guys
get it
talking
out
about
in
here.
front of you. They only report to the president. So what are you talking?
But I tell you, the NSA was left as the only agency solely responsible for gathering national security intelligence.
Yes,
But
it's Frontier.
listen, oh, they bought you one year.
No, go. I said
No,
Frontier.
you misinterpreting
But-
that
But
power they
having
talk
to
about. God,
conduct
they can
special
investigate.
investigations
Yes.
whenever the need arises.
Yeah, but so what is the
They are
investigation?
conducting
You think the
when
investigation?
the need arises.
You think they talk
Frontier,
about
but they don't have
investigation
the
where you
power
can grab
to
people and carry them
arrest.
there, then
That's
they
the
ask you?
point. They don't have the
What?
power to arrest. So it's the police that have
They
the
did
power
not
to
arrest the
arrest.
man. The police arrested him. The police
Yes,
arrested me and
and
turned
the
him over for
police say
special
you to court.
investigation.
The police will not say it to NSA because NSA have done the investigation. They gave the police the information. The police carry on the
How
arrest.
do you know?
But that's the
How do you know?
procedure, my brother. That's
How do
the
you know?
gathering of information.
Okay, Paul, let me Francis
What's the
understand
intelligence
one thing.
unit of the police? Police has their own intelligence, CID.
Francis, let me explain one thing to you. Maybe it will help. When you hear that power, they say the NSA has the power or is the only authority that can collect intel, but can also investigate. You know the investigation you're talking about. It means you should arrest me and Paul and carry all to the NSA.
What are you interpreting it now?
So if you get intel on us, okay, and you don't even know where we are, you can start investigating.
Oh,
that's the investigation.
The antivirus.
No, but let me tell you,
But
you
man, I
live in
think
Sweden.
the government proceeding badly, and this is
The government is
this
proceeding
is
badly. They're
Yeah.
making a lot of mistakes, and they're making in my opinion, they're making George Weah government to even be a champion
Oh,
when they should not be heard of.
Let it go for what job 2029. Commies in there. What they coming like that make commies can make himself he make himself visible. So
No,
yeah, the
well,
Boeing 2029.
No, the thing is we
We'll
have
see
the
what happens.
most experienced person who been in government for 47 years. So we
Yes.
don't need anyone, and we want him to do it right. And that's why he made a mistake. Said Liberians should now join the government to steal. The same person when he jumped into the investigation and made a mistake, now police are running with it. But having said that,
No. The man told y'all, the man say y'all can steal, but when you steal, you're gonna use the money here.
so Francis, my man conducted team right. We still on the police people. The police putting and the NSA they're not doing
Yeah.
all right. Look at
So
this
let's
one
go
here.
to the
So-
next. Let's go to Nesla.
yes.
He won't come.
Coming up.
Can you imagine?
No, look.
So they are carrying that they can teach a police to do that.
My man, this is you see. So Francis, based on this, I will agree with you in a bit that the NSA is now doing a police job because this thing the police guy doing here alone. It's just
But that's an isolated case in the police force. You always have miscreants and people who misbehave in any organization. In fact, matter of fact, the Texas driver should be arrested and put in the jail.
Look at-
That guy is carrying the bash. He's
The
carrying
policeman
the
is
bash
talking
and
the
the
Tesla
flag.
driver. You see, the Tesla driver should be arrested.
He's
Why
carrying-
the policeman
he's
lay
carrying
that
the-
black and Tesla driver view?
The man is carrying the bash and the C or popular bureau on him, and he's disrespecting the country. Our Texas driver need to be arrested.
Okay, it's the policeman the other way around. The policeman is disrespecting the badge, and the seal of Liberia because
No,
he had no
the
reason to lay down the
police-
car.
Anything the policeman did wrong, that guy should have stopped the car, take the police guy information, and report him to his superior.
Okay, why can't the
But
policeman do
not
the same
to do
thing?
that. Not
why would
not
he-
to put.
Listen. Let me counter you, Francis. You former policeman. You are trained to take information on any car or any individual who misbehaves and send it to other police officers. Let's say you're standing at a place, you do your control, you stab me, then I pass by you with force. You run behind me, you abandon that pole and start running behind me to go catch me, catch my car. No. I drive in America all the time. When the guys, you see the highway patrol guys there, they set when they stop you, the moment you pass, they not even chase you. Someone no put out chase. Or they'll chase you certain distance. Then they already inform the group that you're in front to come and wait for you. You see it? I remember I was in Houston, and then we went to a place called Galveston. The port. We were coming back, and one boy and his girlfriend were in the open car. The pop always speed. My sister told me, she said, "No guy, they pull that part. We see then the police will catch you." I said, "I know." She said, "Let's just go." We came right to one bridge. We saw the two people land flying and storming in their hand all day. They seem to, because the other police people didn't see them a long time. So you gotta go lay down on the car. You are trained enough to take all the information on the car here, and then report it to the police, and then they can grab the man. You disrespect the
now come down to Liberia.
You should be disrobed, jail, and never to even see police uniform in your life. What you say about that?
I think the other is a bit other way around. The police guy, he should have done what he did, but that police, the tested driver, he showed absolute no respect for the America you're talking about. In America, and the police pull you over in America. If you right or wrong, you still get over. You pull over. You're never there to drive that car.
I agree. So why the police can't do it? Why our police can't do it? How many times see American police men laying and walk some car and they dragging them?
Respect people.
I think Gregory Coleman need to discipline the police officer, and that the car too in question need to be pounded for some reason, and the driver need to be prosecuted. Because the police officer should have the license plate of that car, and they can get that car all point, and that guy should be prosecuted. But the policeman, apparently he was begging for money, and they kept deciding, no, I'm not giving you a dime, so I'm going to drag you both in the wrong. that's the situation.
But Paul, you see, if I were Gregory Como, you know what I would do? I would let the taxi driver go free and deal with my own policeman, because you're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, on that same newspaper there, we saw the state of the art library, the learning center that Leo Johnson.
Yes.
That's the kind of development looking for in the country. Because one of my friends the other day we were talking and he said, look, Liberia, we do not need things. Well, we need to carry to Liberia, we need to carry tools. I think that's what the people need, tools in Liberia. And that's a good thing that Leo did. I mean, it will help to mold the future of our children, and it will be a resource center. I mean, people go there and do their research. Internet. I mean, library has a big online library. No, that is a very, 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 very welcoming and commendable.
And they will also create a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
We should commend the young man for the effort he has put in. And Lalo University in Liberia, I'll tell you, know how they do that. They get a research from mobile phone and they plagiarize it. So now with books and all that, and they have internet facility within that place, I think it's a good news for the students in Liberia. They can do a good research, and also the teachers too. Some of them, instead of photocopying things, this is where they can subscribe book for the student to go and read from that library instead of doing pamphlet. So
I agree. I hope that the books they're using will be modern books. Some of the books were in school was very obsolete. And the only reason why the teacher wants his book, he wants his money, he wants a pamphlet. So only now only time book will be, you can't find it nowhere.
You used to read Kunadu and Blamado book.
Only book you got. We can't find a book nowhere. Only the teacher don't got a book. So you got bring the pamphlet for a book.
You remind me. There this little voice of teacher in Basotini that are in sixth grade. Little more way sponsor and Ghana storybook called Kweku and Nasi. On the Minister of Education, she saw the board on sending the book. So you know what she told the people? She said, I'll use the book for my literature. So nobody should buy the book. My student, keep it. So the boy kept all the boat. Then they were working the boat. It cost 75, and the monkey the boat at 250. So she told her, and everybody should buy that boat. So we didn't have the money, and we're looking for the boat. When everyone go find the boat, then one of our friends discovered the boat, but they got to the post seller told the guy say that one woman came here. The woman say nobody should buy. I mean, I should not sell the boat. People you from Pastor Teenage. Then the boy said, yeah. So the boy bought the boat, 75 cents. The boy brought the boat to the class. The woman found the boat. How you got the boat? Then they pick him up. You want to confess? Oh, that case was not easy. So can you imagine? Except for the woman to get on this small rock on the side, she told the boss, say, nobody else will buy the boat. My student no can buy it. So all this no librarian lepore say, at least that will help to enhance the learning process in Liberia, and I think commend Leo very much, and that will ease. And my only problem right now is, or it's not my problem, but the only thing I hope they will do is to maintain that place, because when you look at the place, it's a state of the art, and we hope people will not go there and start stealing the properties. People who working there should not be stealing things to go sell. These kind of things can happen. Somebody want to make some extra money or they start to steal, books and computers and all kinds of things. So the maintenance part is the part that I'm concerned about, and we hope that they will maintain it, and it can help to upgrade the educational system in Liberia. Because I remember what we passed through, man. Even up to the university, one person get book, you'll be standing looking over one another's shoulder just to copy from that book. So
I'll tell you.
yeah, we hope that it will be okay.
Yeah, but I think it's a state of the art building. He has he has a what you call it, a multi-purpose hall. In the same library, you can photo things and pack them. It becomes a hall you can use for wedding receptions and other stuff. And then you come to put some gym in there, or something. So yeah, I mean, you strike a very important point that people going around, people might be very unscrupulous, they tend to steal the employees themselves, and like people bringing their own bringing poor businesses down, But yeah, I hope he has some plans, and I think the vetting process is ongoing. People will be recruited, so yeah.
And another thing, I hope Leo does not take any political sides in Liberia, because when it happened, they will end up going to destroy that place. Because what people don't think logically, if I'm not for you, I go against you, because we have different ideology. So I hope he just stay neutral and get that place fortified to have the student benefit from it. And when the student benefit, guess what? Since we know that the rescue mission is going to start a lot of jobs in Liberia, the breading now will be of us that will not be sending down to our people over there. And this is the thing that we're praying for, that a lot of people get jobs in our place. So Brother Jema cannot even use SendWave anymore to send money to anyone. So we pray for that. Yeah.
Well, we'll wrap it on now. I'm chilling a little bit. So let me get wrap up fast.
Before wrap up, make recommendation. I mean, recognize some of our people that are following us.
Oh yeah, Mommy Free from the Netherlands. Oh, Mommy, you see, you need to be coming every day. You're popping one time a day. You know, say all the truth. You roll a lot of things I see, and so Mommy Free and our sister Lucretia, or in fact Lucretia is a panelist on the show. Again, she's on sabbatical. I don't know when she will come back. Then we also have Edith Sa. I don't know. Have you guys been having Edith Sa of late? I just saw her today. Yeah, I just saw her today. So Edith, we would like to say welcome, and she says she's watching from the States. So we say welcome. This is the Borderland Liberia. You are welcome. And Khalifa Soma Jackson. The first time I see you too. I don't know. But you are welcome. And for those of you whose names do not appear on my dashboard, we want to say welcome to all of you. This is the program, Borderland Liberia. We are here every Tuesday and Friday. And sometimes we come on when very, very important things break up. But our official days for now are Tuesdays and Fridays. So today is the 10th of January. We're just starting fresh. We're moving. We are 4 years old on this platform. So this is our 5th year, and we hope that you can all be with us. Let's build the platform together. This is a European platform, and we discuss the issues. We don't back. You saw how we were to each other, right? We don't insult people, but we go after the issues. We disagree a lot here, but at the end of the day, we agree. We also find solutions. And in closing, because I'll be leaving soon. In closing, I just want to say it was a good discussion, and few things I want to leave with the audience and with the authorities. First, it has to do with what we were just talking about, the library that Leo Likpili, through his contact, were able to bring to Liberia. You know, this is one of the best that will ever happen to Liberia. I remember they used to have the library, the Congress. I mean, that library was somewhere around EJ Road there. I don't know whether they still got it. And that was one of the areas where people could find information. So we need several of those around the country, not only the city, but around the country, decentralized. So if people who have the opportunity can do it, the next one will be maybe building Banga or somewhere way in the southeast. Okay, so we can decentralize some of these things. And then the second thing is this lady that was appointed to the University of Liberia, and like Paul just mentioned about Leo's project. This lady will not. I don't know how possible is it that she will be politically influenced too, because she's now a Liberian. So she fought to take a political side. I don't really see it, but just in case. So I would advise that she remains neutral. Her appointment is based on her qualification. It's not based on any partisanship. She did not vote for any party in the election, as far as I know. And I don't know or think that she's a member of any political party. So I would just urge her to remain neutral. Let her work professionally. Let her use her outside contact to be able to bring that much needed development to the University of Liberia, and let her create that legacy. And that will go down. They will say, oh, in the history of the University of Liberia, this is the first time that changes have taken place. And guess who did it? It was somebody who is not even a Liberian, who is not born in Liberia. And that will be one of the biggest and strongest, long-lasting legacies ever, if she has any, that she will leave behind. So I just want to close on that note, and I want to say thank you again for those of you who are watching for the first time, and those of you who are always there. My boy Bataki was here. We hope that you guys will join us on today, Friday, on Tuesday, coming Tuesday, so that we can have some discussions again. And guys, it was good. Jima, Paul, Francis, you guys did well while I was away. I know the burden was not easy, but you guys kept it up. And I just want to say kudos to all of you guys. Thank you.
Yes, I mean, you guys. We have Jonathan B. Williams and Thomas Johnson as well.
Yeah.
So, thanks for doing it as well. And you guys, your comments, Paul and Jamel.
I want to go first. I want to take the time to say a big today to our guy Bataki. Is an entire who is having a birthday today. Our guy who is always behind us, and Bataki from the team, from the Berlin team, will say happy birthday today. So on the public note, will say happy birthday, have a great time. That's 1 second. When I say that our radio app is down, so the Bottom Library radio app is down, so you can always use the simple. You can go anywhere and tap in Bottom Library. You got radio live, it's still live somewhere, but the app where you can listen to the Android and also the iPhone or iPod is not working right now. So technicians are working on it. So what we advise you can go and tap anywhere on the browser, you'll find us in the meantime while we're working on it. But just big thank you to all my colleagues who have been making sure positive things here tonight. More especially, I just felt sorry for my colleague Francis, who's been on a hot seat tonight. He's been a security guy he did a very good defense for the government of Liberia. And I think you need to, Mr. Parker will be calling you to join his PR team soon. So thank you for the job well done for you tonight and the security. But sometimes you need to be honest and come and say, look, you know what, this is wrong. Today the police will not be doing well. And police has not been doing well, and we got to the investigation, so we need to come clear. But anyway, we did a great job to defend the president and his team. Big shout out to again to our boy Betaki Betaki is here coming new as Thomas Lewin Betaki. Having a great day today. Chill today, and all the team here say happy birthday. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.
Yeah, Paul, I mean, you're closing.
I think somebody want to call in. Locally stream somebody.
Yeah,
Raheem. You
Raheem.
want to display your number? Somebody want to call in?
But on the screen, the number is on the.
Habib from Germany.
Raheem, the number is on the screen. You call.
Rahim, if you want to call, I can repeat the number. It's +47. That's a country code. +47.
But we can but they can call you. What's his name? They can also call you, Paul. Paul, your number is also available.
The number is on the screen. So what? Let me shout out to Thomas Ataki to say happy birthday to the Johnny Butterland team, to say happy birthday to you, brother.
Oh, happy birthday!
Years and long left.
Happy birthday, Thomas.
Yeah. For you, one of our strong followers, want to take this time to say happy birthday to you. And to the viewers, want to say, kindly for your first time, please click on the like button. So whenever we come on, you'll be notified. Just to let you know, it was a good show today, and the interaction was great. I think the government should do something with the investigation. They shouldn't make it look like trying to hunt a particular group of people. It was not be fair on the people. And with the situation at the University of Liberia, I made it clear the woman, her resume is good, but I think they needed to get some Liberian, but she part of Liberian because she married to a Liberian. So I got that message, and I hope that she brings something new to the university. And all of these moya things are happening every now and then. The university will close for 6 months, close for a year, students. So I hope that she will do something to stop the university from closing. My only concern here will be they have 9 vice presidents at that University of Liberia. And if all of them are on the same wavelength in terms of salary, they may undermine that woman. We should all pray that they should open their arms to her, let her do the work that they brought her in for. There our children study. The University of Liberia is our prime jewel. We cannot allow it fall, because that is the institution a lot of people went through from all walks of all part of the world before Liberia civil crisis started. So that university is one of the key symbols of the Republic of Liberia. So we hope her well and we wish her well for her to do something good at that university. So on this note, and Gregory Coleman, if you're listening and you managed to watch this video, that police officer that was on the vehicle, I think he need to be retrained. And he should be suspended for about a month without salary. Then he get a proper training. The next time he shouldn't stand on the road to ask taxi driver for money, and taxi drivers too should be punished for what he did with the police officer. So I want to say good night, guys. It was a great show.
Yes, thank you guys. I have a very good show. I want to thank our listeners, our viewers who joined in. Thank you. We hope to see you next week, Tuesday. For another edition of this show, and I just want to send a reminder out that July 26th will be celebrating in our Independence Day will be held in Antwerp, Belgium. We will be having the flyers here, the save the date here, on the show starting next week. So, guys, thank you all, and wish you guys a very pleasant weekend.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I think I forgot to jump in, guys. I think we are working on bringing through the instrumentality of Gus's guy William to bring in Gabriel Williams, the former PUL chairman, on the show. So if everything works well, we should be having him on this Tuesday. Mr. Gabriel Williams should be on Tuesday. We're working on things, but through the instrumentality of Mr. Gus's guy 2 minutes, he's working on it. So we'll let you know. And the plan will be up if they accepted our invitation. We'll also be talking about a lot of stuff in Liberia, especially on the media in Liberia. So that's another reminder for you so far. So keep tuned, stay with us, and be part of the Bottom Liberia every time.
Okay. So guys, with that, we'll be taking our exit. Let me see. There was something I want to play. I hope this is.
Through trials and tribulations, you have prevailed. The spirit is unbreakable, never derailed. With a rich heritage and culture and grace, Liberia, you are the land we embrace.
You are welcome to the Bottom Line Liberia.
Okay, Paul, if you have any music, you can roll us home.
No, I think that's it. I just want to say, have a fantastic weekend, gentlemen, and to our audience, we'll be back here on Tuesday.
You see,